Our final two guests are arguably the two riders everyone has to beat this year. One is the outright lap record holder, who's tasted the TT Winner's Champagne 15 times, including last year's Superbike race. He stood on the podium 29 times and has won 9 out of the last 12 Superbike TT races. Also the first man to lap the TT Mountain Circuit at over 128, 29, 130 and 131 miles per hour. The other is his teammate, the fastest ever TT newcomer and winner of 2 TT races in only 3 years at the event. He is also the reigning TT Senior Champion, solo champion, and already the second fastest rider in the TT's history. We've spoken to a lot of hungry young riders this evening, but with a combined age of 80, the HM Plant Honda... I didn't write this. I did. The HM Plant Honda racing duo of John McGuinness and Steve Plater remain the two riders everybody has to beat at TT 2010. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John McGuinness and Steve Plater.
Thanks for that introduction, Chris. We've got the boys in a really bad mood coming up now. Well, don't tell him. We want to get some chat from him. Are you sitting on a mic? Said a combined age of 80 in the HM Plant Honda team. That was the... 79, is it? Close enough. Well, let's have a word with Steve first of all, and congratulations once again on that senior victory you had last year. And you were going to go for a walk on the beach, you weren't going to go and celebrate, you were just going to let it sink in, and I don't think it had even by the time you left the Isle of Man, had it?
No, it didn't sink in for a very long time, to be honest, and it's only when you know, you sort of come to an event like this, really, you actually think about it, and sort of you're pretty much sort of really proud of what I've achieved so far. But no, it's good, you know, and watching things like the DVD and stuff, and just sort of there's an awful lot of things that fly through your mind, and you get a better understanding of actually how the whole fortnight went.
Was you've had a lot of success, obviously, in your career, but was that top of the pops?
Yeah, I was saying earlier, you know, all of the things I've done, all sort of around the world, as well as the British Championship and the TT, I've had more recognition, you know, from many hundreds of people around the world for winning the CT and winning the senior TT than anything I've ever done. So yeah, it really is, and obviously it was the main thing I really wanted to do from arriving.
All the experts say that you serve an apprentice of 3 years. You don't go and win 2 TTs in that time.
Well, no, you know, that's racing for you. You just got to keep putting the effort in and do everything right, and obviously have a very good team around you. You know, obviously our team, you've only got to look at the bike, and it's just, for sure, I'm not just saying this, in my opinion, it's the best thing to ride around here, all 3 bikes. So it's a team event. We're just the icing on the cake on race day, you know, and you've got to be confident in everything you're doing and everything you're riding. So we're very lucky in that way, and when you can do that, you know, you're on a winner to begin with.
And what about your teammate? Is he the man you've still got to beat, or has he got to beat you?
Yeah, he's done a bit before. Yeah, obviously, you know, John, obviously, you know, John's the main man, and but in all fairness, you know, John's won so much here, but there's such a depth of field this year. There really is. A lot of young guys coming through, and obviously Cameron had his problems last year, and even if all those fail, you've still got the antiques like Locker and Michael Rutter that are probably going to be trying hard to get on a podium. So
let's have a word with John, who passed the mic along. And John, he may have got the senior prize, but you did win right at the beginning the Superbike TT.
Yeah, it was. I mean, again, it was fantastic. You know, it was sort of to get your trophy off 2 riders. Well, the best 2 riders on the planet, like obviously Giacomo Agostini and Valentino Rossi, hands you your trophy and pats you on the back. You know, it was really something special. You know, and yeah, it was great. It was just a fantastic race. Sun was shining. It was brilliant. It all went to plan, and you know, added to me TT tally. And what are you going to say, Steve? Come on.
No, I was just going to say, I'm on the podium. After
you did touch me bum.
I finished second and had the ump a little bit, to be honest. I was a bit sort of peeved off with myself, not with the result particularly. And I just thought, hold on a minute, I'm sat on the podium with a 15 times TT winner, Valentino Rossi, and the other old bloke. I thought, you're not...
I don't know, 15
you're not
World
having a bad day,
Championship.
really.
131, we mentioned it with Cam. He did it unofficially in practice, but you were the first to do it officially.
Yeah, it was. I don't really know how it happened. I wanted to win the race. The most important thing for me was to win the race, and you know, Cameron did that time in practice, and I just couldn't believe it. You know, I just thought, is that possible? You know, because I'd been riding pretty hard, and conditions in practice were good. Bike was working fantastic, and I did a few laps at over 130. Then, sort of, Cameron just pulled everybody's pants down on the Thursday night and did 131.4, which was astonishing time. You know, and yeah, fair play. And he did it on a flying lap, though. I didn't mind slowing down for the pits, of course. You know. I had to put my bike in 6th gear. I was only in 5th gear in practice, but no, it was amazing. You know, the senior TT was awesome. The conditions were brilliant. I was, you know, I just wanted to win it, you know, and seeing what Cameron done in practice, only shoveled a couple more fulls of coal on my fire to, you know, to try and get the lap record back and win the race, you know, and it was all going to plan until I come out of Parliament Square on lap 4 and the chain snapped.
Well, yeah, we've got our chain expert, of course, Mr. Kinley over there.
We'll be talking about chains, will he?
He wasn't able to talk about your particular one, and if anybody, we're just going to do what we did with Cameron and show you a really bad moment. I don't know why they've done this, a really bad moment from the TT. But if you ever didn't realise that, you know, you're thinking he's won 15, and well, he went out, it doesn't really matter. This will show you it really did matter that he was out.
Yeah, I remember Conor Cummins and Guy Martin set up 20 seconds apart, and that wasn't 20 seconds. McGuinness is out. McGuinness is... That, I don't know what it is, but it's Turman who's looking down, he's stopping. That's in Ramsey.
Yeah, John McGuinness is out of the lead, that huge lead he had there. I won't believe that. He smashes the tank, and so he would. I think the chain's off.
It's either chain off or gear lever or something. There's something fairly major wrong with that H implant Honda.
They could have showed the 131, they could have showed you Superbike TT, and they show that. But it mattered, didn't it?
Each punch on the tank was 10 grand, and each headbutt was 5 grand. And I got a bill off Neil Tuxer for the dint in the petrol tank for 2 grand. So, yeah. I mean, Steve knows, and a lot of these guys out there know what it's like, and know how hard it is to win a big bike TT race. And you know, I put my heart and soul into that race. I really did. And you know, with a teammate like Steve and the other guys in there, they were watching what everybody was doing, and Steve was looking at the sector times, and I just thought, the only way I'm going to beat Steve is by on the clock, you know. So we're both on the same bikes, and I really tried hard, and did a mega second lap, great pit stop. And one of the things that really pissed me off was the fact that the conditions were perfect. I was really enjoying riding my bike, which I do every year at the TT. I was really loving riding the bike. Everything was working good. I was hitting all the apexes, and you know, it was looking really good. And then in a split second, bang, the chain had snapped. And you know, this modern age, chains don't snap, you know. And all of a sudden, I'm sat there. I pulled up, like you see on the telly. I threw a bit of a wobbler. I threw a bit of a divas drop, and then I got off the bike and I looked around, and I just thought, well, I'm still in one piece, you know. I can always come back another year, which I'm going to do this year, and give it another go, you know. And I just and to be honest, there were kids there spectating, and they don't know. And some guy offered me a can of Stella, you know, a can of Stella. I just thought, yeah, bollocks to it, I'll have a can of Stella. And some lass offered me a big cheese sandwich. I thought, yeah, I'm starving, so I had a cheese sandwich.
So you got over it?
Yeah, I mean, one of the coppers came along and he said, can you sign me a helmet? And he's not that helmet, his white helmet. And,
have you been taking Guy Martin tablets?
No, it's quite funny. Can I swear? Is it live?
It is live on the radio, so we'll apologise to our listeners.
Sorry, I didn't realise. Yeah, just can you sign the Bobby's helmet? And I was, I signed my name, and in the bottom of it I said, I better not actually. I've been feeling.
Tell you what, let's talk about that number that's on the bike, number 2, and that's where you're starting.
Hey, you're straight off the subject there, weren't you? Yeah, number 2. I don't know, with the number job at the TT, it's all fun and games. Everybody, throughout the off-season, everybody wants to know where everybody's going to start. And, you know, I didn't really want to start number 1. I've done that before and sort of didn't really like it. And I've sat off number 3s, I've sat off number 10, I've sat off all sorts of different numbers. And basically, I mean, it's not rocket science, it's not hard to work out. I didn't really want anybody behind me that I thought could catch me, and I wanted somebody to chase. And I'm under the impression Bruce Anstey's going to be number 1, so if you catch Bruce Anstey on the road, you're not going to be hanging around, and you know, it's that's basically what it's about. You know, it looks nice as well. I like number 2. It just sort of fills the number plate as well, so it looks pretty good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the HM Plant Honda duo, Steve Plater and John McGuinness.